a Post-it note, and you're going to put a smiley face.
And the thing, like we did two extremes, in person and over the phone.
Yeah.
Most sales engineers have like either WebEx or Zoom, but the customer doesn't like using the camera. Doesn't mean that, like you mentioned earlier, that it's easier to project body language than to read body language. So we can still do the camera thing on our end.
Sure. Look, I mean, it makes it more difficult for you because now you're maybe talking to somebody and there's no image on the other side.
Yeah.
Here's what you're going to do. Have I got a post? Yeah, let me get my Post-it note here. What you're going to do is you're going to get a Post-it note, and you're going to put a smiley face.
Yes.
Okay. And then and your smiley face, and you got the sticky bit this side as well. So what I can do is I can stick the smiley face just over the top of where my camera is.
Yeah.
And what it does, it means that it attracts my eye up to the camera and gives my brain a smiley face to respond to.
So
and
are you?
I've got one. Yeah, I've always had one up here.
Nice. Are you looking at the camera? Like, so this entire conversation, I feel like you've been looking at the camera and I've been looking at the picture of you.
Yeah, so I'm being it's tricky because obviously my screen has a nice big picture of you and you're very engaging there, but you see me through the camera. So really I need to spend less time trying to read your body language consciously or unconsciously and more time trying to look up and into that camera and me present really good. Yeah, there you go. Well done.
Except mine is an upside down face.
Okay.
But it's okay. I'll figure that out.
You get the idea.
Yes.
You get the idea. Okay, so what's happened is, like, the moment you've done that is your eyes have now come up to meet mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can see you kind of smiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the time, because there's this idea of a face. Our brain will respond to the idea of a face. It doesn't even need a face. It just needs the idea. The representation of a face is good enough for the brain.
I don't know why I just got excited about just this simple tip, but this is making me really happy right now.
Yeah. Well, it's like all good. Look, it's like all good pieces of tech and engineering.
Yes.
They're simple and they work.
Yeah.
And they get a result, and they don't cost very much.
No, yeah,
who's not going to buy that? It's a Post-it note with a smiley face.
Yeah,
it's like so simple.
Doesn't even have to be a good-looking smiley face.
No, not even a good-looking. You're like your best. Yeah, exactly. That's actually a really good one. I like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll pay you later.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have a question that's for me. I was doing an interview with someone, as in I was interviewing a person who was possibly joining my team.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, I'm not the manager. I'm just a technical person who was doing an interview, and I wanted to put that person at ease. Right. So what I did was I ended up leaning back in my chair and having this discussion leaning back in my chair. And then my manager came by and said, "Why are you doing this power move and leaning back in your chair?"
Right.
Like I was trying to make him feel comfortable. So was it a power move? I want to go back to my manager. So was it? So
you got to be really careful because we get what's called theory of mind about people. We don't know what people are thinking or feeling. We get theories about what they're thinking and feeling. Right. And our theories are either very accurate or inaccurate or something in between. Okay. But our brain causes us to feel always like our theories are accurate. So we got a bias. Okay. We got a bias, and the bias goes, I think I'm very accurate about how you're feeling right now. But what I'm not allowing myself to know is that I'm either very, very accurate or very, very inaccurate or something in between. So and the way that works is we project our own feelings onto other people. We look at other people, we get a theory of mind. That theory of mind creates a feeling in us. And then we project that feeling and we make that, the feeling that we're actually having, we make it their feeling when it's not, or it is, or something in between. Okay. Now, what tends to happen when we lean back like this is we feel very relaxed and comfortable. Now, does that mean that they feel very relaxed and comfortable? Well, yes, no, or something in between.
Okay. All right.
But do we think they feel very relaxed and comfortable? Well, yes, because we feel relaxed and comfortable and we project that.
Okay. Right.
So on the whole, what is a better bet for people feeling relaxed and comfortable is open body language and us being upright and ready rather than relaxed and not ready. Yeah, It takes me much longer to shift my weight forward and be ready to help you than if I'm upright in the chair. So think about open body language to cause other people to be comfortable. Think about closed body language in order to help people be uncomfortable.
Okay. So closed body language as in your arms in front of you, open as your arms kind
anything that you think would make a barrier. Crossed arms makes quite a good barrier. Doesn't mean people are uncomfortable or closed. What it means could be just a huge variety of things. But we know better the kind of effect that it's most likely to have on somebody else.
Okay.
Is that they will see a barrier and they're more likely to default to a few more negatives unconsciously about you. Same with putting barriers over the face so you can't see parts of my face. So for example, if I use very open body language and say, look, I'm going to give you the numbers right now. Yeah. Or if I use this closed body language over the face and say, look, I'm going to give you the numbers right now.
Yeah, that feels more intense.
Right.
Something bad is about to happen.
Something's bad is about to happen. Yet the numbers are the numbers, okay? Yeah. 5, 10, and 15. Okay. 5, 10, and 15.
All right. So just so the people listening can know what happened, for the first 5, 10, and 15, you mentioned you had your hand on your mouth.
Yeah.
And then for the second hand, 15, 10, whatever numbers he gave, you had an open body language.
Right. So I'm going to do that again. And I want you to give me some feedback, being able to see me here, what your feeling is about the nature of the numbers. I know the numbers don't mean anything because it's not in a context.
Yeah.
But I've given it the context of my body language, and that will be enough for your instinct to have an assessment of the numbers. So 5, 10, 15. What's your feeling about those numbers?
I feel like these are the numbers that could possibly disarm a bomb.
Okay, right. So it's they're critical numbers.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I took it to the extreme on my end.
Right. 5, 10, 15. And that's done with open hands and open body language. 5, 10, 15. What's your feeling about those numbers?
It's like I'm about to open a safe with lots of money behind it.
Oh, so one you're evaluating more positively and others you're evaluating more negatively.
Yes.
Now, I don't know what everybody in their specific moments when they're delivering numbers, what result they want from the audience. But look how easy it is for me to trigger you into negative thoughts about numbers or positive thoughts about numbers. It's that easy. I can trigger your bias unconsciously.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I know it was on the podcast, and if you didn't listen to the podcast, you should go listen to it. WeTheSalesEngineers.com/show61. I really wanted you to see the body language that Mark was talking about. And by the way, the episode was about body language, so it was easier to show you. I hope you listened to the podcast, and now you can relate the two and put the two together and use it. If you're finding these videos that I'm putting out useful, like, share, subscribe. The more you like, the more people can see it and get use out of it, and it'll help me out. Thank you guys. I will see you next time.